IELTS Writing Task 1 for the academic part of the exam. Today we're speaking about pie charts. And pie charts often come up in the IELTS Writing Task 1, so it's good to be prepared. So let me just scoot my video over here a little bit so that you can see the pie charts on the screen. So this is exactly what you will see, something similar in the IELTS exam. You'll see 1 or 2 pie charts, maybe 3, and you'll see a statement on the top that summarizes the meaning. So here it says the 2 pie charts below show the percentage of students in 5 departments at a university in Great Britain in 2008 and 2018. Right, so now we know exactly what the pie charts are about. It's a comparison of students in different faculties in 2 different years. So 2008 and 2018. Let's study the pie chart a little. So we can see that the faculties are divided by different colors. So we have finance in blue, engineering in orange, humanities in gray, education in a light blue, and then science in yellow. So that's it. I don't think there's anything more we can say. It's quite straightforward. Let's talk about the structure of the pie chart text. So you need to write an introduction, 1 to 2 sentences, an overview, 2 to 3 sentences, main body paragraph 1, main body paragraph 2. And of course, as with the other writing task 1, it is a minimum of 150 words, no less than that. So your introduction, what do you write? Well, basically you write the general trends of the pie chart. So the general trends, you want to say what the pie chart shows and also the period of time. So those are the 3 points in your intro: the general trends, what the pie chart shows, and the period of time. So in order to write your intro, all you need to do is to paraphrase the statement at the top of the chart. So in this case, it says the 2 pie charts below show the percentage of students in 5 departments at a university in Great Britain in 2008 and 2018. And what I've done is I've written the two pie charts illustrate the percentage of students in 5 faculties at a UK university in the years 2008 and 2018. So I've kept the word pie chart because that's what it is. There's no other word that I can use to replace pie chart. But I have replaced the word show with illustrate. I've replaced the word department with faculties. I've replaced the word university in Great Britain with a UK university. And I've added the years 2018 and 2008 just to specify the exact year. So that's it. It's a complete paraphrase and of the initial statement. So that's the introduction. Now let's take a look at the next part, which is the overview, the second paragraph of your text. So what do you write? Firstly, you must identify the key features of the pie chart, describe those key features in your text, and at this point of the text, don't use any percentages or data or specific detail. It's general. So what are the key features? Firstly, identify the trends in the chart based on the visuals. So you can, for example, identify the biggest, the smallest slices, or you can find out which slices became bigger or did not change. So those are the 2 options that you can use. So you need to categorize your information. And in this case, when we look at the chart, we can see immediately that finance, that's the blue color, was exactly the same in both years. However, there were changes in the other slices. So in that case, for this particular essay, let's focus on these similarities and differences. All right, because finance stayed the same, then we can make these comparisons. So let's just put that in writing. So overall, that's a nice linker to use for your overview. Overall, in both years, the most popular subject of study was finance, which remained at the same level. While there was a decrease in science and engineering students, there was an increase in the percentage of humanities and education students. So what I have stated is the general trends. I've expressed what has stayed the same, and I've expressed what has gone up and what has gone down. So that's the main idea. And I've used some nice linkers, overall and while, and I've also used decrease and increase in the overview. So in main body paragraph 1 and 2, we're going to group our information. So in paragraph 1, we're going to group the information on what departments stayed the same or went down. And in paragraph 2, we'll speak about the departments that went up. So that's how I've decided to group the information in this essay. So we can see that, for example, finance stayed the same, engineering and science went down. Paragraph 2 will focus on education and humanities that went up. So let's put that in writing. So main body paragraph 1, in 2008, finance accounted for 38% of students, which stayed at the same level in 2018. However, science, which made up 22% of students in 2008, dropped to 14% in 2018. Similarly, engineering experienced a decline in the percentage of students from 20% in 2008 to 15% in 2018. So what I've done is I have made a comparison and I've made a similarity. So I have compared science to finance, and I have made a similarity between engineering and science. So I've used some lovely linkers, however, similarly, and I've used some interesting lexical resource, such as accounted for, stayed at the same level, dropped, experienced a decline. So those are expressions that we often use in pie charts and also in bar graphs. Let's look at the second paragraph. So education, which comprised 13% of students, increased significantly to more than 1/5 of students at the university in 2018. Similarly, humanities, which was at 7% in 2008, rose to 12% in the same year. So here you can see, again, I've used a lot of useful language like increased, significantly, an adverb, also similarly, and rose. So those are all useful expressions that you can use in this type of writing task. So this is the overall final draft, 155 words, no conclusion. You don't need a conclusion, of course. This is not an argumentative essay. In terms of improving your score, make sure you fully answer the question, and that includes giving the data. So if you don't back up your ideas with numbers in the main body paragraphs, you will lose marks. You don't want to lose marks, so give the evidence to prove your ideas, and use the language that we've covered today in the video. Try to be as clear in your grammar as possible and follow the structure to gain marks for coherence and cohesion. In terms of task achievement, make sure you identify the largest and smallest proportions in each chart, highlight the key changes, and choose one trend to write about. So when you group your information, choose one trend. Here is a quick recap on the vocabulary. Accounted for, made up, dropped to, experienced a decline in, increased from, to. Grammar, we use while, however, and whereas to make comparatives. We also use similarly and likewise to show similarity. Coherence and cohesion follow the format: the intro, the overview, main body paragraph 1, main body paragraph 2. That's it, everyone. Thanks for watching and good luck in writing task 1 pie charts. Bye for now.